Hello everyone, this is Wiztard bringing you another audio commentary, and the reason that why you see this bar as being blue right here is because I actually recorded earlier, but there has been some recording problems here, so I am going to re-record this. So what I've been doing lately is that I have obviously not been casting games, and my friend reminded me the other day that I haven't been casting games, so I just decided to make an audio commentary just for him. So this is going to be a match between TLO and mouzHasu, and what I'd like you guys to see here right now is that TLO is usually favoring this 2 extractor build early on because he wants to get out the extra 2 drones, and he's just going to cancel this out. And there has been a lot of argument between the Starcraft community between whether or not a 9 overlord or 10 with 2 extractor into 12 drone startup is better. And personally, I've seen TLO versus another Zerg player. I'm not sure what his name was, but what TLO did was he did the same exact 2 extractor trick, and the other player did a 9 overlord, and the 9 overlord was actually more efficient by about 10 minerals or so. It's very minor, but there's less mechanics to it than just putting 2 extractors and then cancelling them right away. So there's less to worry about there, and there's also 10 more minerals in it for you. So that's that. And mouzHasu going for a really early gas here and not even getting up the cybernetics yet. This gateway is not even half complete yet, and this is a really early gas here, and I want to see if TLO spotted that. Yeah, TLO spotted that early gas there, so he's probably going to expect a Stargate build from mouzHasu, considering that this is Desert Oasis. There is a very short flight path here, and TLO is content to just get more drones instead of any Zerglings. So mouzHasu here is scouting. He did not see any gas going up yet, so he will know that TLO's build will not go into the lair tech anytime soon, or there won't be any Ling harass early on with speed, so he will be able to sit back a little bit more comfortably in the early game. So mouzHasu getting up a cybernetics core, and both gases are mining fairly early here, and I want to see if TLO saw the second gas. No, he did not see the second gas, so we could expect a Stargate build coming out from mouzHasu very soon. And looking back at TLO's base, TLO has gotten the expansion up, and he has a queen and 2 Zerglings, so not that heavy on the defense. So he is going to be focusing more on an economic build here. And gotta say though, TLO should be expecting some Stargate coming down soon, and instead we see a second gateway, and there is not any more pros mining this, so that's quite suspicious. Warp gate tech going down here, but this gas is not being used at all, so is this going to be a Stargate right here? 150, 150, and it is not a Stargate, it's actually a forge. This overlord is going to come back here and try to see if there is a second gas down here, and if TLO sees these 2 gas, he's going to assume that there's a Stargate somewhere, but then mouzHasu putting down yet another gateway and probably abandoning the fact that he was originally going for a Stargate. Either that, or he wanted to trick TLO in the first place to make him think that he was going for a Stargate build. And TLO's a little bit suspicious here, sending in a Zergling here and an overlord up there. This Zergling here checks and sees a gateway there. I believe he saw that earlier anyways. And he sees 4 gateways here along with a forge that's chrono boosted, so he should be expecting a push fairly soon, and he has 2 queens out right now, an evolution chamber. He's probably suspicious that there may be air out, and has control of this Xel'Naga watchtower here, and he has a couple more links here. It's probably to take over these 2 other Xel'Naga towers, so that if and when air moves out, he'll be able to put up spore crawlers easily. But then there are no Stargates at all, and mouzHasu is starting to push out here, And I'm not sure if TLO saw that. No, TLO did not see that those units come out. But he does see these units warping in, so he will know that sizable army will be knocking at his front door very soon. And these Zerglings right here, probably originally wanting to do a run by, instead falls back here to try to catch some units off guard here, trying to catch these 2 stalkers. But those 2 stalkers are going to be able to move and rally back with its fellow friends here and not get hurt at all. So mouzHasu has control of this 1 watchtower, and TLO has control of no watchtowers anymore. He's moving his Zerglings around, trying to intercept any reinforcements from this single pylon, but there should be a pylon that's going to be placed down. There you go, there's the pylon. So this pylon will be reinforcing this attack very vigorously, and TLO has to watch out. There are 4 warp gates, +1 is done. So these zealots will be able to 2-hit these Zerglings instead of using 3 hits to take 1 Zergling out. So there are zealots going in, and wow, 3 zealots getting taken out after that pylon fell. So thing to note about those pylons is that if you're warping in units and if the warp power just fails, then all of those units that you made are indeed lost. So he just lost 300 minerals right there. So this push isn't going to be as effective as before, obviously minus 3 zealots. So these Zerglings are going to go in here, but this +1 upgrade for mouzHasu is just too powerful. These Zerglings just fall like cereal to a kid's mouth. Mind my analogies there, but this push is going to be devastating on this expansion here, and there are no spine crawlers in position to be able to help out this lone expansion here, and these Zerglings are just trying to delay time for the spine crawler to go down, but the spine crawler is not going to be able to take root before it dies. So TLO right now, taking a look at his main base, he has no other tech other than Zerglings, and seems like as if he got +1 armor upgrade. Yeah, indeed he did. So mouzHasu is not going to be able to 2-hit those Zerglings anymore. Instead, it's going to take the usual 3. So it's basically like actually no, it might 2-hit if 2 zealots hit at once, because it subtracts. Actually no, it'll be the same. My bad. What am I thinking about? So it'll be 3 hits to take down 1 Zergling, and the sentry here being annoying to those Zerglings that went out to snipe those 2 pylons right here. These Zerglings are going to be able to go in, however, and clean up this job, and more spine crawlers going down, and mouzHasu is in a very comfortable position to expand right now. He has 730 something resources to 300 something gas, so if he chooses not to continue this push, which he really shouldn't, because there's some spine crawlers here, he should instead expand and then work on another attack afterwards, while TLO is licking his wounds. So TLO right now, he's not mining from gas at all, so he is probably going to set up his expansion again. Right here, there is no gas. Oh, there you go. Gas is going to mine. There is no lair tech up yet, and without that lair tech or even a roach warren, a 4-gate build is absolutely devastating against Zerg. So these stalkers here just moving around, taking that Sonaga watchtower, making sure that if Zerglings get by him, that he knows that it's coming. So he's going to reinforce his expansion right here with 2 zealots and yet a 3rd zealot, so that these Zerglings will do little to no damage at all. And we can see here, up here, mouzHasu is preparing for another push, while TLO is making another base, and these spine crawlers are a little bit out of position, but he's doing the best that he could with this single creep tumor, placing these spine crawlers as close to that expansion as possible. And mouzHasu, TLO just cannot do that much damage to mouzHasu right now, considering that there is no Nidus Worm. There's well, of course there's no Nidus Worm because he's been pressured on all this time, but all mouzHasu has to do was just put a forward pylon and he could reinforce his army very, very easily. And TLO, if he wants to do the same thing, he'll have to put down Nidus Worm, and there goes the GG. the expansion is not able to get put up, and he realizes that there is an expansion that's going to go down for mouzHasu. So TLO GG's, and that's game. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, and thank you Wacky Guy for reminding me that I haven't done an audio commentary in forever. So hope you guys enjoyed that. I'll see you guys next time.